Our planet is a world of water, a blue marble suspended in the void, its surface dominated by the endless expanse of the oceans. Oceans cover more than 70% of Earth's surface, holding within their depths mysteries that have challenged explorers and scientists for centuries. These vast waters are not just empty space, they are the cradle of life, the engine of our climate, and the keeper of secrets that we are only just beginning to unravel. Beneath the shimmering waves lies a realm of breathtaking beauty and astonishing complexity. Towering coral mountains rise from the seafloor, while deep, shadowy canyons cut through the ocean bed, each teeming with a vibrant tapestry of life. Here the silence is broken only by the clicks, songs, and signals of the creatures that call this world home. This underwater universe is home to creatures that defy imagination. The blue whale, the largest animal ever to have lived, glides through the open ocean, while microscopic plankton, some of which glow with bioluminescence, form the foundation of the marine food web, supporting entire ecosystems. Life here has evolved in countless remarkable ways. The mimic octopus, for example, can impersonate venomous sea snakes and lionfish to avoid predators. The immortal jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii can revert to its juvenile form, effectively escaping death and starting its life cycle anew. The ocean is governed by ancient rhythms, tides pulled by the moon, powerful currents like the Gulf Stream, and upwellings that bring nutrients from the deep. Schools of fish navigate these ever-changing waters, their synchronized movements a marvel of collective intelligence and adaptation. The diversity of this hidden kingdom is staggering. In the kelp forests, sea otters crack open shellfish with stones, while in the open ocean, the sailfish, one of the fastest fish in the sea, hunts with lightning speed. In the sunlit shallows, coral reefs burst with color and life. These reefs, built by tiny coral polyps, are among the most diverse ecosystems on Earth, home to rare species like the psychedelic mandarin fish and the elusive pygmy seahorse, which is smaller than a paperclip and perfectly camouflaged among the coral branches. In the immense open ocean, great whales embark on epic migrations that span thousands of miles. The songs of the humpback whale, complex and haunting, can travel across entire ocean basins, serving as both communication and a mystery that scientists are still striving to decode. In the crushing darkness of the abyss, life has adapted in extraordinary ways. The anglerfish lures prey with a glowing appendage, while the vampire squid, with its cloak-like webbing, drifts through the blackness, feeding on marine snow, tiny particles that drift down from above. Here, bioluminescence is not just a spectacle, but a vital tool for hunting, camouflage, and communication. Exploring these ocean secrets is like venturing into another world. Submersibles and remotely operated vehicles have revealed hydrothermal vents, where superheated water, rich in minerals, supports entire communities of life, including giant tube worms and blind shrimp that thrive in total darkness. Each new discovery adds another piece to the intricate puzzle of life on Earth. In recent years, scientists have uncovered species never before seen, like the ghost octopus, a pale, translucent cephalopod found at depths of over 4,000 meters. As we peer into this aquatic world, we uncover extraordinary stories of survival, cooperation, and adaptation. Dolphins hunt in coordinated groups, using sophisticated strategies to herd fish, while cleaner wrasses set up stations where larger fish come to have parasites removed. A remarkable example of mutualism. We find devoted fathers who guard eggs for weeks, fanning them with their fins to ensure they receive enough oxygen, and octopuses that protect their eggs with unwavering dedication, refusing to leave until the next generation hatches. Fierce rivals battle for territory and the right to pass on their genes. Elephant seals clash in dramatic displays of strength, while cuttlefish use dazzling color changes to outwit competitors and attract mates. Unlikely partners work together for mutual benefit. The pistol shrimp and goby fish share a burrow, with the shrimp digging and the goby keeping watch for danger, a partnership built on trust and survival. We see hunters of unparalleled skill. The orca, or killer whale, is a master strategist, working in pods to outsmart prey, while the great white shark senses the faintest electrical signals to locate hidden fish. Masters of disguise, like the octopus and cuttlefish, can change color, texture, and even shape in an instant, vanishing from sight or mimicking other animals to evade predators. The behaviors of these animals are often complex and deeply social. Dolphins communicate with signature whistles, while sperm whales use patterns of clicks known as coders, hinting at a sophisticated language we are only beginning to decipher. Their lives are a testament to the powerful forces of evolution. Fossils reveal ancient ancestors of modern marine animals, showing how adaptation and natural selection have shaped them into the perfect inhabitants of their watery homes. This journey beneath the waves is more than just an exploration of fascinating wildlife. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life on our planet. Ocean currents link distant shores, and the health of coral reefs can affect entire food chains, from the smallest plankton to the largest predators. The health of our oceans is vital to the health of the entire world. Oceans regulate our climate, absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide, and provide sustenance for billions of people and countless species. By learning about the wonders of marine life, from the majestic whale to the humble parrotfish, whose feeding helps create the white sands of tropical beaches, we gain a deeper appreciation for this precious resource and the intricate web of life it supports. The ocean is a world of endless fascination, a place of mystery and splendor, filled with rare species, scientific marvels, and phenomena yet to be discovered. It deserves our utmost respect and protection for the generations of life, both above and below the waves, that depend on its hidden wonders. In the vast expanse of the open ocean, the true giants of our world roam, creatures whose lives are as mysterious as the depths they inhabit. Among these titans is the sperm whale, the largest of the toothed whales and a marvel of biological engineering. Sperm whales can reach lengths of up to 60 feet and weigh as much as 50 tons. Their massive, block-shaped heads make up nearly a third of their body length and house the largest brain of any animal on Earth, weighing up to 17 pounds. Sperm whales are the loudest animals on the planet, producing powerful clicks that can reach over 230 decibels. These clicks serve a dual purpose. They are used for echolocation, helping the whales navigate and hunt in the pitch-black depths, and for communication, allowing them to maintain contact with other whales across vast distances. Sperm whales are extraordinary divers, capable of plunging to depths of over 3,000 feet and remaining submerged for up to 90 minutes. Their primary prey is the elusive giant squid, which they hunt in the inky darkness of the deep sea. Their conical teeth and powerful jaws are perfectly adapted for grasping slippery prey. The social structure of sperm whales is complex and fascinating. They communicate using a series of patterned clicks known as coders, which are unique to each group and may function like dialects. These vocalizations help maintain social bonds and coordinate group activities, such as hunting and navigation. Sperm whales form tight-knit family units, often consisting of related individuals who cooperate to protect and nurture the young. These groups are highly stable, with members supporting each other for many years. The young are cared for communally, and older individuals play a crucial role in passing down knowledge and survival skills. In contrast, adult males typically leave their birth groups as they mature, embarking on solitary journeys that can span thousands of miles. These males may occasionally join other males in loose bachelor groups, but they spend much of their lives alone, traveling between feeding and breeding grounds. Sperm whales exhibit a unique sleeping behavior. As air-breathing mammals, they must surface regularly, so they take short, vertical naps just below the surface, appearing to stand upright in the water. These naps last only a few minutes at a time, and collectively, sperm whales spend just about 7% of their lives asleep. the least of any mammal. This minimal sleep allows them to remain alert to predators such as orcas and to the ever-changing conditions of the open ocean. Sperm whales are highly migratory, traveling vast distances between feeding grounds in the deep ocean and breeding areas in warmer waters. Their migrations are influenced by the distribution of prey and ocean currents, and they play a vital role in the marine ecosystem by cycling nutrients from the deep sea to surface waters. The world of the sperm whale is one of sound, darkness, and profound social connection. Their presence shapes the ocean environment, and their behaviors continue to intrigue scientists and inspire awe. Even more colossal is the blue whale, the largest animal to have ever existed on Earth. Blue whales can reach lengths of up to 100 feet and weigh as much as 200 tons, dwarfing even the largest dinosaurs. The sheer scale of the blue whale is difficult to comprehend. Its heart alone weighs as much as a small car, and its arteries are so large that a human could crawl through them. The blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as an elephant, and its mouth is capable of holding up to 90 tons of water and food. Blue whales are filter feeders, using hundreds of baleen plates in their mouths to strain tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill from the water. During peak feeding season, a blue whale can consume up to 8,000 pounds of krill in a single day. A newborn blue whale calf is already a giant, measuring up to 25 feet long and weighing nearly 6,000 pounds at birth. The calf grows rapidly, gaining as much as 200 pounds a day by drinking over 100 gallons of its mother's rich milk. This rapid growth is essential for survival in the open ocean, where the young must quickly build up the strength and blubber reserves needed for long migrations and cold waters. Blue whales are found in all the world's oceans, except the Arctic. They undertake some of the longest migrations of any animal, traveling thousands of miles between polar feeding grounds in the summer and equatorial breeding grounds in the winter. These migrations are driven by the seasonal abundance of krill and the need for warmer waters during calving. Despite their monumental size, blue whales feed exclusively on some of the smallest creatures in the sea. Their feeding strategy, known as lunge feeding, involves accelerating toward dense swarms of krill with their mouths open, engulfing massive volumes of water and prey before filtering out the food with their baleen. This efficient feeding method is thought to be a key factor in the evolution of their enormous size, allowing them to exploit the seasonal abundance of krill blooms in polar waters. Blue whales play a crucial ecological role as nutrient cyclers. Their feeding and defecation help fertilize surface waters, supporting the growth of phytoplankton, which forms the base of the marine food web and produces much of the Earth's oxygen. Changes in the Earth's climate and ocean currents have shaped the distribution of krill, leading to the formation of enormous seasonal swarms that sustain these gentle giants. Larger whales, such as the blue whale, are better equipped to survive the long migrations between these feeding hotspots. Their immense size and endurance have allowed them to become the ocean's most magnificent travelers, connecting distant ecosystems and maintaining the health of the seas through their presence and movements. In the warm, crystal-clear waters of the Bahamas and other tropical seas, one of the ocean's most intelligent and charismatic mammals thrives, the spotted dolphin. Spotted dolphins are renowned for their playful nature and remarkable intelligence. Living in complex social groups called pods, they communicate through a sophisticated language of clicks, whistles, and even bubble streams. These vocalizations are not just for fun, they serve as a vital tool for coordinating group activities, expressing emotions, and maintaining social bonds. Social structure is at the heart of dolphin society. Pods can range from just a few individuals to over 100, and within these groups, dolphins form strong, lifelong bonds. The relationship between a mother and her calf is especially close, but dolphins also develop friendships and alliances with others in their pod. Calves are born without spots, blending in with the adults until their unique markings begin to appear after their first year. These spots accumulate as they age, making it easy to distinguish older dolphins from the young. The pattern of spots is unique to each dolphin, much like a fingerprint, and helps them recognize one another within the pod. Each dolphin also has a signature whistle, a distinct sound that acts as its personal name. This allows dolphins to call out to each other even in the vastness of the open ocean. Maternal care is just one aspect of their social lives. Dolphins are known for their cooperative behaviors, often working together to care for young, protect the pod, and hunt for food. Before a calf is born, the pregnant dolphin will repeat her signature whistle, ensuring the newborn can recognize her voice from the very start. This early communication is crucial for the calf's survival. The bond between parent and calf is reinforced over years of care, with calves remaining close and learning essential life skills from their elders. Dolphins nurse their calves for up to 5 years, a period much longer than in many other marine mammals. This extended care allows young dolphins to develop the skills they need to thrive in a complex and sometimes dangerous world. The pod often works together to protect and raise the young, with other adults acting as guardians while the parent hunts or rests. This cooperative approach strengthens the group and increases the chances of survival for every member. Dolphins also display remarkable teamwork when hunting. Using coordinated movements, they herd schools of fish into tight balls, taking turns to feed. Sometimes, they even collaborate with other species, such as seabirds or larger fish, to maximize their hunting success. Further south, along the rugged coasts of South America, another highly social and intelligent marine mammal gathers in vast, noisy colonies, the South American sea lion. Each year, sea lions come ashore for the pupping season, filling the beaches with the sounds of new life and the drama of survival. The bond between a sea lion and its newborn pup is immediate and powerful. For the first week, the parent will not leave the pup's side, sacrificing food and rest to provide constant care and protection. During this time, the pup learns to recognize the unique sound of its parent's call, a vital skill for finding each other in the crowded, chaotic colony. The colony is a place of both tenderness and tension. While pups are nurtured and protected, competition for space and resources is fierce. Sea lions must constantly defend their territory and young from rivals, and the breeding season is marked by intense confrontations. Enormous males, known as bulls, battle for dominance and the right to control sections of the beach. These clashes can be violent, with the largest bulls weighing up to 800 pounds, 3 times the size of a female. Bulls establish territories and gather harems, fiercely defending their group from intruders. Their dominance is constantly challenged by younger, ambitious males. Younger males may form alliances, working together to raid established harems and attempt to steal mates from the dominant bull. These social dynamics create a constantly shifting balance of power within the colony. For older, defeated bulls, life becomes solitary and more perilous. Forced out of the colony, they must survive alone at sea, facing increased risks from predators and the elements. Both dolphins and sea lions are skilled hunters. Sea lions use their agility and speed to chase down fish and squid, often hunting in groups to corral prey. Dolphins, with their echolocation abilities, can locate fish hidden in the sand or in murky water, and sometimes even work alongside sea lions or other marine predators to increase their hunting success. Interactions with other marine life are common. Dolphins are known to play with sea turtles, rays, and even whales, while sea lions may share haul-out sites with seabirds and other pinnipeds. These relationships, whether competitive or cooperative, highlight the rich social tapestry of life beneath the waves. Along the rugged, wind-battered cliffs of the Chilean coast, the air is alive with the raucous calls of the Peruvian boobie. These dramatic cliffs, carved by relentless waves and crowned with guano, provide the perfect vantage point for these seabirds to survey the vast Pacific. Peruvian boobies gather in immense colonies, sometimes numbering in the tens of thousands. The safety of the group is paramount, as predators and harsh weather are constant threats. The cliffs and rocky outcrops offer both protection and proximity to the ocean's bounty, thanks to the nutrient-rich Humboldt Current that surges along the coast. These birds are aerial specialists, soaring up to 100 feet above the churning surf. Their keen eyesight is adapted to detect the faintest glimmer of a bait ball. Schools of anchovies, sardines, and other small fish that gather near the surface, drawn by the upwelling of cold, nutrient-laden water. When prey is spotted, the booby transforms into a streamlined missile, folding its wings back and plunging headfirst into the sea at speeds that can exceed 60 kilometers per hour. This high-velocity dive is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. To withstand the tremendous impact of hitting the water, Peruvian boobies have evolved specialized air sacs in their skulls. These act as shock absorbers, cushioning their brains and allowing them to dive repeatedly without injury, a unique adaptation among plunge-diving seabirds. The social structure of Peruvian boobies is built on cooperation and partnership. Nesting pairs work in harmony, constructing nests from guano and seaweed, on narrow ledges, often just inches from their neighbors. These birds are typically monogamous, forming long-term bonds. Both parents share the duties of incubating eggs and feeding their chicks, regurgitating partially digested fish to nourish their young. The parents alternate roles. One remains vigilant at the nest, shielding eggs or hatchlings from predators such as gulls and raptors, while the other ventures out to sea, sometimes traveling dozens of kilometers in search of food. This constant rotation ensures a steady supply of fish for their rapidly growing chicks, maximizing the chances of survival in a competitive environment where only the strongest thrive. The cacophony of the colony is a testament to their success. Each nest is a hub of activity, with adults and chicks communicating through a chorus of calls, all part of a finely tuned system that has evolved over millennia to exploit the riches of the South American coast. Thousands of kilometers away, on a handful of sun-baked Indonesian islands, a very different kind of hunter dominates the landscape. The Komodo dragon, the world's largest living lizard, is a relic of a prehistoric era. Reaching lengths of up to 3 meters and weighing over 70 kilograms, these formidable reptiles are perfectly adapted to the harsh, arid environments of their island homes, where the land meets the sea. As apex predators, Komodo dragons hunt a wide variety of prey, from deer and wild boar to water buffalo and even smaller dragons. Their diet is opportunistic, and they are known to scavenge as well as hunt, making use of every available resource in their challenging habitat. Their hunting strategy is one of patience and stealth. Camouflaged among the dry grasses and scrub, they wait motionless for hours, blending seamlessly into their surroundings until the perfect moment to strike. When prey approaches, the Komodo dragon explodes into action, using its muscular limbs and powerful tail for balance. Its jaws, lined with serrated teeth, deliver a deep, slashing bite. The aftermath is often grisly. Komodo dragons are capable of consuming large amounts of flesh in a single sitting, aided by flexible jaws and expandable stomachs, an adaptation that allows them to survive long periods between meals. But the Komodo dragon's bite is more than just a physical weapon. Its teeth are designed to tear through tough hide and muscle, while deep grooves in the gums help channel venom into the wound. Their saliva is laced with a potent cocktail of toxins, anticoagulants and compounds that induce shock, lower blood pressure, and prevent clotting. This venomous adaptation ensures that even if prey escapes, it will soon weaken and collapse. The Komodo dragon's sense of smell is so acute that it can track a wounded animal for kilometers, following the scent of blood and decay until the prey succumbs to its injuries. Komodo dragons also possess a remarkable evolutionary trait, parthenogenesis. In the absence of a mate, a solitary dragon can lay viable eggs, ensuring the survival and spread of the species to new islands. This adaptation allows a single dragon to establish a new population, with eggs hatching into male offspring. Over time, these young dragons will grow to become the next generation of apex predators, continuing the legacy of this ancient and formidable species. In the chilly, wave-battered waters of the South Pacific, we encounter the world's smallest marine mammal, the marine otter. This elusive creature is rarely seen, spending much of its life weaving through rocky coastlines and kelp forests. Marine otters grow to only about 3 feet long and weigh a mere 10 pounds. Their small size means they must constantly hunt to survive the cold, expending enormous energy each day. Unlike larger marine mammals, marine otters have very little body fat for insulation. Their bodies are lean and built for agility, not warmth. Instead, they rely on a rapid metabolism and an incredibly dense, waterproof fur coat, the thickest of any animal on Earth. This fur traps air close to their skin, providing vital insulation against the frigid ocean. To fuel this high metabolism, a marine otter must eat up to 30% of its body weight in food every single day. Their diet includes fish, crabs, shrimp, and mollusks, which they skillfully hunt among rocks and kelp. The life cycle of a marine otter begins with a single pup, born after a gestation period of about 2 months. Pups are born blind and helpless, relying entirely on their parent for warmth, protection, and food. As the young otter grows, it learns to dive and hunt, practicing the skills it will need to survive. Otters are expert foragers, using their nimble paws and sharp teeth to pry prey from crevices and under rocks. The parent brings food to the surface, teaching the pup how to handle and consume different types of prey. This learning period is crucial for the pup's survival in the wild. The life of a marine otter is a relentless, high-energy quest for food, a daily battle to stay warm and well-fed in the cold, productive coastal waters they call home. At the opposite end of the size spectrum is the whale shark, the largest fish in the world. These gentle giants can reach lengths of up to 60 feet and weigh more than 20 tons. Despite their immense size, whale sharks are harmless to humans. They are slow-moving and docile, often allowing divers to swim alongside them. Whale sharks are filter feeders, sustaining their massive bodies by consuming vast quantities of plankton, fish eggs, and tiny marine organisms. They feed by swimming with their enormous mouths open, filtering food from the water. Their mouths can open up to 5 feet wide, and as they swim, water passes through their gills, which act as sieves to trap the smallest forms of life. Whale sharks are migratory, traveling thousands of miles each year in search of food and warm waters. Their movements are still a mystery, with some individuals crossing entire ocean basins. Each whale shark is marked with a unique pattern of white spots and stripes across its dark skin. These cosmic patterns provide camouflage in the shifting sunlight and help researchers identify individuals. Scientists use photographs of these patterns to track whale sharks over time, learning about their migration routes, growth rates, and population sizes. Despite their size, whale sharks face many threats. They are vulnerable to boat strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and illegal hunting for their fins and meat. Their primary defense is their incredibly tough skin, up to 4 inches thick, and a sturdy layer of cartilage, but these offer little protection against human impacts. Whale sharks are sometimes preyed upon by orcas and large sharks, but their greatest threat comes from human activity. As slow breeders, their populations recover slowly from losses. Today, the whale shark is listed as endangered, and marine otters are considered endangered as well, with populations declining due to habitat loss, pollution, and fishing bycatch. Both species are protected by international agreements, but their survival depends on continued conservation efforts and the protection of their ocean habitats. These remarkable animals remind us of the delicate balance of life beneath the waves, where the largest and smallest creatures are intimately connected. Coral reefs are among the most vibrant and vital ecosystems on our planet, bursting with color and life beneath the waves. These underwater marvels are not only breathtaking to behold, but they also play a crucial role in supporting marine biodiversity and the health of our oceans. Often called the rainforests of the sea, coral reefs cover less than 1% of the Earth's surface, yet they are home to an astonishing 25% of all marine species. This incredible diversity includes thousands of species of fish, invertebrates, and other marine organisms, all coexisting in a delicate balance. These bustling underwater cities are not built of stone, but of life itself. Every nook and cranny of the reef is alive, forming a complex three-dimensional structure that provides shelter and resources for countless creatures. At the heart of the reef are coral polyps, tiny animals related to jellyfish and sea anemones. These polyps build hard calcium carbonate skeletons around themselves for protection, slowly constructing the very foundation of the reef. Over thousands of years, the skeletons of these colonies accumulate, layer upon layer, forming the massive and intricate structures we recognize as coral reefs. These living fortresses can stretch for hundreds of miles, supporting entire communities of marine life. The reef's complex architecture provides shelter, food, and breeding grounds for a dazzling array of creatures. From tiny shrimp hiding in crevices to large groupers patrolling the outer edges, every species finds its niche. The health of a coral reef depends on a delicate balance between its many inhabitants. Each species, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in maintaining the ecosystem's stability and resilience. Herbivorous fish, such as the brilliant blue tang, act as the reef's gardeners. By grazing on algae, they prevent it from overwhelming the coral and blocking the sunlight that polyps need to survive. Without these tireless grazers, algae would quickly smother the coral, disrupting the entire ecosystem. Their constant feeding keeps the reef healthy and vibrant. Predators like swift-moving jacks and formidable Caribbean reef sharks help control populations of smaller fish, ensuring that no single species dominates. This top-down regulation is essential for maintaining the reef's diversity. Every resident, from the largest predator to the smallest crustacean, is part of an intricate web of life. Cleaner shrimp and cleaner fish, for example, form symbiotic relationships with larger fish, removing parasites and dead skin in exchange for food and protection. Among the most important residents of the reef is the parrotfish, a true ecosystem engineer. With its powerful beak-like mouth, formed from fused teeth, the parrotfish scrapes algae from the surface of coral and rock, helping to keep the reef clean and healthy. In the process, the parrotfish also grinds up bits of coral skeleton, breaking it down into fine particles. What happens next is remarkable and vital for the ecosystem. The parrotfish excretes the indigestible coral material as fine white sand, contributing to the sandy beaches found on tropical islands. This process is a major source of the beautiful white sand beaches we associate with tropical islands, showing how interconnected the reef and land environments truly are. A single large parrotfish can produce over 700 pounds of sand in a single year, literally shaping the habitat around it and supporting the entire ecosystem. Parrotfish are not just inhabitants of the reef, they are its architects and landscapers, constantly maintaining and renewing the environment for all. Tragically, these spectacular ecosystems are facing unprecedented threats from human activity. The loss of biodiversity and the breakdown of symbiotic relationships can have devastating effects on the entire reef. Overfishing can remove key species, disrupting the delicate balance of the reef and weakening its ability to recover from disturbances. Pollution from land, including agricultural runoff and plastic waste, introduces harmful chemicals and nutrients that damage coral health and disrupt the relationships between species. But the greatest threat of all is climate change, which is causing ocean temperatures to rise and increasing the frequency of severe weather events. Warmer water can cause coral to expel the symbiotic algae living in their tissues, a phenomenon known as coral bleaching. Without these algae, the coral loses its color and, more importantly, its primary source of energy, often leading to death. Protecting these underwater cities is one of the most urgent conservation challenges of our time. By preserving biodiversity, supporting symbiotic relationships, and reducing human impacts, we can help ensure that coral reefs continue to thrive for generations to come. Every year, the skies are filled with travelers. winged voyagers embarking on epic odysseys that span continents and oceans. These are the terns, masters of migration, undertaking some of the most extraordinary journeys in the animal kingdom. Among them is the common tern, a sleek and agile seabird that travels thousands of miles from the Arctic to more temperate regions, seeking the perfect place to breed. Remarkably, these birds often return to the very same colony where they themselves hatched, guided by an unerring sense of direction that scientists are only beginning to understand. The males are the first to arrive, staking out small territories on the beach, each one fiercely defended as the ideal spot for a nest. Their eggs, speckled and perfectly camouflaged, blend seamlessly with the sand and pebbles, a clever adaptation to avoid the watchful eyes of predators. Yet, even the best camouflage is sometimes not enough. Predators lurk nearby, ever alert for an unguarded nest. To protect their precious eggs, both parents take turns incubating, never leaving the nest unattended for long. When danger approaches, terns respond with astonishing aggression, dive-bombing intruders and driving them away with sharp cries and swift wings. But even these feats pale in comparison to the journey of the Arctic tern, a true champion of migration. The Arctic tern holds the record for the longest known migration of any animal on Earth, a journey that is nothing short of astonishing. Each year, this remarkable bird travels up to 25,000 miles, tracing a vast route from its Arctic breeding grounds to the distant shores of Antarctica and back again. The Arctic tern's migration is a true circumnavigation of the globe, crossing endless stretches of open ocean and braving fierce winds and storms. By following this immense planetary circuit, the Arctic tern experiences 2 summers each year, one in the northern hemisphere and one in the southern, chasing the sun across the world. This unique lifestyle allows the Arctic tern to enjoy more daylight than any other creature, living in a world of perpetual summer. For the Arctic tern, the sun is a constant companion, guiding its way and fueling its journey. Their lives are defined by movement, restless, purposeful, and always in search of the next horizon. The driving force behind these epic migrations is the pursuit of abundance, following the shifting seasons and the promise of plentiful food. In the polar regions, the long days of summer trigger an explosion of life, filling the seas with fish and other prey. This bounty is vital for raising the next generation as adult terns tirelessly deliver fish to their hungry chicks. Raising young is a cooperative effort, with both parents sharing the duties of feeding and protection. As the chicks grow, they begin to test their wings, learning the skills they will need for the journey ahead. When the time comes, the fledglings join their parents, setting out together on their first great migration south. This journey is a rite of passage, a time of learning and discovery as the young birds follow the experienced adults across vast, featureless seas. The elders guide the way, teaching the fledglings how to read the winds, find food, and navigate by the sun and stars. Over time, the young terns master the art of long-distance flight, learning to cross oceans and survive in the open sea. But perhaps the most astonishing part of their story is what happens next. After their first migration, the young terns separate from their parents and spend a year or 2 in the southern hemisphere, adapting to life in distant, unfamiliar waters. Here, they rest and grow, gaining strength and experience before the next great challenge. When the time comes to breed, the young terns prepare for the long journey north, gathering with others for the return migration. This time, they make the journey alone, guided not by parents but by an innate sense of direction. Scientists believe terns use a combination of the sun, the stars, and the Earth's magnetic field to find their way, an extraordinary feat of natural navigation. Even across thousands of miles of open ocean, these birds can orient themselves with astonishing accuracy, returning to the very colony where their lives began. This remarkable pilgrimage is a testament to the terns' navigational prowess and their deep connection to their birthplace. The incredible journeys of terns are a story of endurance, instinct, and the unbreakable bond between these birds and the wild places they call home. The ocean's wonders are not limited to its largest inhabitants. Countless smaller creatures lead equally fascinating lives, each uniquely adapted to survive and thrive beneath the waves. Take the Caribbean reef squid, for example, a master of communication and camouflage that lives in social groups called shoals. These cephalopods are highly intelligent, capable of learning and problem-solving, and they rely on their group for protection and social interaction. Unlike many animals, Caribbean reef squid communicate not with sound, but with a dazzling display of color and pattern. Their bodies can shift hues in an instant, sending signals to others in their group. Their skin is covered in specialized pigment cells called chromatophores, as well as iridophores and leucophores, which together allow them to create complex, rapidly changing patterns and colors. This ability not only helps them communicate, but also to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, avoiding predators and ambushing prey. These visual signals can convey a wide range of messages, from warnings about predators to intricate courtship displays. During mating rituals, squids perform elaborate dances, using their color-changing abilities to attract mates and establish dominance. With the largest eye-to-body ratio of any animal, Caribbean reef squid perceive their world in vivid detail. Their eyes are specially adapted to detect contrast and movement, even in the dim light of the ocean, making them formidable hunters and elusive prey. Another ancient mariner, the hawksbill sea turtle, glides gracefully over the coral reefs. These turtles have existed for millions of years, perfectly adapted to life in the complex reef environment. Sadly, hawksbill turtles are now critically endangered, facing threats from entanglement in fishing nets, pollution, and poaching for their ornate shells. Their decline has serious consequences for the health of coral reefs. The hawksbill's name comes from its narrow, pointed beak, which resembles that of a hawk. This unique adaptation allows it to reach into tight crevices in the reef, accessing food sources unavailable to most other animals. Their specialized mouth is perfectly suited for extracting sponges and sea anemones from the reef. By feeding on these organisms, hawksbills help maintain the delicate balance of the ecosystem, preventing sponges from outcompeting corals for space. In this way, hawksbill turtles play a vital role in the health of coral reefs. Their feeding habits promote coral growth and diversity, supporting countless other marine species that depend on the reef for survival. The world of sharks is equally remarkable, revealing incredible diversity and surprising social behaviors. Sharks have evolved a range of adaptations that make them some of the ocean's most successful predators. The bull shark, for instance, is known for its aggressive nature and ability to thrive in both salt and freshwater environments. As a powerful predator of the ocean floor, it plays a key role in maintaining the balance of marine food webs. Bull sharks possess a remarkable sixth sense, electroreception. This adaptation allows them to detect the faint electrical fields generated by the muscles and nerves of other animals. Special organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, located in their snouts, enable bull sharks to locate hidden prey, even those buried beneath the sand. This makes them highly effective hunters in a variety of environments. As these formidable hunters patrol their territory, they are often accompanied by an entourage of smaller fish like remoras and blue runners. These fish have developed a symbiotic relationship with sharks, feeding on scraps left behind, and even cleaning parasites from the shark's skin. In contrast to the solitary bull shark, the lemon shark displays a more social side. Lemon sharks are often found in groups, especially as juveniles, which provides safety in numbers and opportunities for learning. These sharks gather in shallow mangrove nurseries, where the dense roots offer protection from larger predators. Here, young lemon sharks develop their hunting skills and social behaviors. Lemon sharks have even been observed resting together on the seafloor, using the flow of the current over their gills to breathe without constant movement. This behavior conserves energy and may strengthen social bonds within the group. Such social behavior suggests a level of interaction and perhaps even cooperation that challenges our traditional view of sharks as solitary hunters. These complex relationships may help them survive in a changing ocean. From the color-changing squid to the reef-guarding turtle and the socially complex shark, each of these animals plays a unique and vital role in the ocean's ecosystem. Their remarkable adaptations and behaviors remind us that beneath the waves, there are still countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Our journey through the ocean's depths has revealed a world of unparalleled wonder, a realm teeming with life, color, and mystery, shaped by millions of years of evolution and adaptation. From the thunderous calls of the sperm whale, echoing through the vast blue, to the silent, colorful language of the reef squid and the fierce devotion of a sea lion to its young, we have witnessed the incredible endurance of the migrating tern and the delicate balance that sustains life on a coral reef. Each of these creatures, and the countless others that share their watery home, is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly adapted to its environment. Their lives are interwoven in a complex tapestry that has been shaped over millions of years, creating the rich biodiversity that makes our ocean so extraordinary. The secrets of the ocean are not just curiosities, they are vital lessons in survival, cooperation, and the interconnectedness of life. The dolphins that swim in coordinated groups, the cleaner fish that help others thrive, the parrotfish that creates sandy beaches, the blue whale that thrives on tiny krill, and the otter that must eat constantly to stay warm, all demonstrate the intricate relationships that link animals to their habitats and to each other. These ecosystems are not just beautiful, they are essential to the health of our planet. They generate much of the oxygen we breathe, regulate our climate by absorbing carbon dioxide, and provide a critical source of food for billions of people around the globe. However, this magnificent realm is in peril. The same human activities that threaten coral reefs are impacting all marine life. Plastic pollution chokes our seas, overfishing depletes fish populations faster than they can recover, and rising ocean temperatures disrupt the fundamental chemistry of the water. We are changing the oceans at a pace that many species simply cannot adapt to. The silent world beneath the waves is sending a clear message of distress, and the fate of its incredible inhabitants, from the whale shark to the sea turtle, rests in our hands. Their survival is inextricably linked to our own. The responsibility to protect this blue heart of our planet belongs to all of us. But what does protection truly mean? It means supporting and expanding marine protected areas, safe havens where wildlife can recover and thrive, free from the pressures of overfishing and pollution. It means making conscious choices in our daily lives, such as reducing single-use plastics, choosing sustainable seafood, and supporting businesses that prioritize ocean health. It means advocating for stronger conservation policies, encouraging governments to enforce regulations that protect vulnerable species and habitats, and investing in sustainable fishing practices and responsible aquaculture. It means supporting scientific research, funding studies that help us understand the complex dynamics of marine ecosystems, track the health of populations, and develop innovative solutions to the challenges our oceans face. It means participating in citizen science projects, beach cleanups, and restoration efforts so that every individual can play a role in healing the seas. The wonders we have explored are not just part of a distant alien world, they are part of our world. We have a moral obligation to ensure that future generations can also marvel at the giants of the deep, the bustling cities of coral, and the incredible journeys of ocean wanderers. The ocean has given us life, wonder, and sustenance. It is now our turn to give back, to become the guardians of its secrets, the stewards of its health, and the champions of its future. By working together, scientists, conservationists, fishermen, and communities, we can restore balance to the seas and ensure that the ocean's wonders endure for generations to come. The time to act is now. The ocean's fate and our own are forever intertwined. Let us rise to the challenge and protect this magnificent blue world before its secrets are lost forever. Beneath the sunlit surface and vibrant coral reefs lies a world few have ever seen, a realm of perpetual darkness, immense pressure, and unimaginable cold. This is the deep sea, the largest and least explored habitat on Earth. Here, life has adapted to extremes that would seem impossible elsewhere, giving rise to some of the most bizarre and fascinating creatures known to science. In these crushing depths, where sunlight never penetrates and temperatures hover near freezing, survival demands innovation. Many deep-sea inhabitants are masters of disguise, like the glass squid, whose transparent body makes it nearly invisible to predators. Others, like the anglerfish, wield bioluminescent lures grown from their own bodies, attracting prey in the inky void with an eerie, glowing dance. Recent discoveries have unveiled new wonders: the ghostly gulper eel with its expandable jaws, the vampire squid cloaked in jet-black membranes, and the enigmatic giant squid, once the stuff of sailors' legends, now captured on camera in its natural habitat. Each of these animals possesses unique adaptations, from pressure-resistant proteins to organs that can detect the faintest vibrations in the water. Entire ecosystems thrive around hydrothermal vents, where superheated, mineral-rich water gushes from cracks in the ocean floor. Here, giant tube worms, blind shrimp, and strange crabs survive not on sunlight, but on chemical energy harvested by remarkable bacteria. These communities reveal that life can flourish even in the most inhospitable places, challenging our understanding of where life can exist, not just on Earth, but perhaps elsewhere in the universe. The mysteries of the deep still beckon. With every expedition, scientists uncover new species and unexpected behaviors, reminding us how little we truly know about our planet's greatest frontier. As technology improves, our glimpses into the abyss grow clearer, but the deep sea remains one of Earth's final, awe-inspiring enigmas. By protecting the oceans, we safeguard not only the familiar life above, but also these hidden marvels below, creatures whose very existence expands the boundaries of possibility and whose secrets may one day unlock answers to some of humanity's greatest questions. While the deep sea conceals extraordinary mysteries, the ocean's surface teems with life that is just as vital, though almost invisible to the naked eye. This is the realm of plankton, the tiny drifters that form the very foundation of the marine food web. Plankton come in astonishing diversity, from microscopic plants known as phytoplankton to minuscule animals called zooplankton. Each plays a crucial part in the ocean's intricate balance. Phytoplankton, the ocean's green powerhouses, use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, producing more than half of the world's breathable air. These microscopic organisms not only sustain life in the sea, but also make our own existence possible on land. Zooplankton, in turn, graze on the phytoplankton, transforming this energy into forms that can nourish larger creatures, tiny fish, massive whales, and everything in between. Every day, immense blooms of plankton pulse across the ocean's surface, feeding countless marine animals and driving vast migrations. Even the largest giants of the sea, like whale sharks and blue whales, depend on these tiny beings. Without plankton, the ocean's food chain would collapse and life as we know it would be impossible. Beyond feeding the world's oceans, plankton also play a key role in regulating Earth's climate. By capturing carbon dioxide and transporting it to the deep sea, they help stabilize the planet's atmosphere. Yet these invisible heroes face threats from warming waters and pollution, making their protection more important than ever. As we marvel at the ocean's great wonders, let us not forget the smallest among them, the plankton, whose silent work sustains life for all. Beneath the shimmering surface, the ocean is a realm of cooperation as much as competition. Here, survival often depends on unlikely partnerships, symbiotic relationships that bind together creatures of all shapes and sizes. One of the most fascinating examples is the dance between cleaner fish and their hosts. Small but fearless, Cleaner wrasses and shrimp set up cleaning stations on coral reefs, where larger fish, even formidable predators, line up and patiently wait their turn. The cleaners meticulously pick parasites, dead skin, and debris from their clients, receiving a nutritious meal in return. This mutual trust creates a rare moment of peace in the wild, where predator and prey coexist, if only for a while. Elsewhere, clownfish and sea anemones share a remarkable bond. The clownfish finds shelter among the anemone's stinging tentacles, protected from predators by a special mucus on its skin. In exchange, the clownfish defends its host from intruders and provides nutrients through its waste. Together, they thrive, where each alone might struggle. These relationships aren't limited to fish. Certain crabs carry sea urchins or sponges on their backs for camouflage and protection, while the hitchhikers enjoy a free ride to new feeding grounds. Even the mighty manta ray sometimes seeks out tiny remoras, which cling to its body and feed on scraps, cleaning wounds and keeping parasites at bay. Symbiosis shapes every corner of the marine world, weaving a tapestry of life where cooperation is just as important as competition. These partnerships remind us that the ocean's strength lies not just in its individual wonders, but in the intricate connections that bind them all together. The ocean, vast and ancient, is facing a new challenge, one that touches every wave and every life beneath the surface. Climate change is reshaping the seas in ways both visible and hidden, driving a silent transformation that tests the resilience of marine life. One of the most heartbreaking signs is coral bleaching. As water temperatures rise, corals expel the tiny algae that give them color and energy. Once vibrant reefs fade to ghostly white, their intricate structures left vulnerable and barren. The loss ripples through the ecosystem, affecting countless creatures that depend on coral for shelter and food. But the effects don't end at the reef. Warmer waters are pushing many species to seek cooler habitats, altering migration patterns and shifting entire food webs. Fish, turtles, and even plankton are on the move, searching for new homes as their old ones become inhospitable. Some species thrive, while others struggle to keep pace with the changing environment. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, nature reveals its remarkable capacity for adaptation. Some corals are developing tolerance to higher temperatures. Certain fish are learning to breed in new locations. Even plankton, the ocean's invisible engine, are shifting their ranges and evolving to survive. The story of climate change in the ocean is one of challenge and adaptation, of loss and resilience. It is a reminder that the fate of these waters is intertwined with our own choices. By understanding these changes and acting to protect the ocean, we can help safeguard its wonders for generations to come. Beneath the surface, where sunlight cannot reach, the ocean comes alive with a spectacle of living light. This is the realm of bioluminescence, nature's very own light show, created by thousands of marine species. From the tiniest plankton to the elusive deep-sea anglerfish, these organisms have mastered the art of glowing in the dark. But how does this magic happen? The secret lies in chemistry. Special molecules called luciferins react with oxygen in the presence of enzymes called luciferases, releasing energy as visible light. The result: brilliant flashes, glowing trails, and hypnotic pulses that pierce the blackness of the deep. Bioluminescence isn't just beautiful, it's essential for survival. Some creatures use it as camouflage, blending in with the faint light above to hide from predators below. Others flash their lights to startle attackers or to lure unsuspecting prey closer. Entire schools of fish can coordinate their glows to confuse predators, creating dazzling underwater fireworks. Even the smallest organisms play a role. Swarms of bioluminescent plankton light up the waves, turning the ocean into a shimmering tapestry. Their glow attracts larger animals, creating feeding frenzies that ripple up the food chain. Every pulse of light in the darkness tells a story of adaptation, communication, and the endless ingenuity of life. In the deep sea, where shadows reign, bioluminescence is both a beacon and a shield, a silent language that connects the creatures of the abyss. It's a reminder that even in the darkest corners of our planet, there is wonder to be found. Across the vast expanse of the world's oceans, countless marine animals embark on extraordinary migrations, epic journeys that span thousands of miles. Sea turtles, hatched on sandy shores, swim for years across open seas, guided by invisible cues in the Earth's magnetic field. When they finally return, it's to the very beach where their life began, ready to lay the next generation of eggs. Whales, too, are travelers of immense distances. Humpbacks leave polar feeding grounds, navigating to warmer tropical waters where they breed and give birth. These migrations can stretch for more than 5,000 miles, a testament to endurance and ancient memory. Along the way, they face shifting currents, predators, and the growing impact of human activity. Ships, fishing nets, and underwater noise that can disorient or endanger them. Even tiny creatures join this great movement. Sardines form massive, swirling shoals, attracting dolphins, sharks, and seabirds in a breathtaking display of survival and cooperation. Salmon swim upstream against powerful currents, leaping waterfalls to reach their birthplace, driven by instinct and determination. These migrations are more than remarkable feats. They are lifelines that connect distant habitats, shaping the health of entire ecosystems. Yet, as climate change alters sea temperatures and disrupts ancient routes, these journeys become even more perilous. The story of migration is one of persistence, resilience, and the enduring ties that bind life across the blue planet. Each voyage is a reminder of the ocean's interconnectedness and the challenges its travelers must overcome to survive. In the frozen extremes of our planet, where icy winds whip across endless white landscapes, life has evolved in astonishing ways to survive. Here, in the polar oceans, seals glide beneath sheets of sea ice, their bodies streamlined for speed and warmth. A thick layer of blubber insulates them from the frigid water, while their large, dark eyes help them see in the dim light beneath the ice. Penguins, the iconic residents of the Antarctic, have mastered the art of group survival. Huddling together for warmth, they share body heat rotating positions so that each member braves the cold for only a short time. Their sleek, waterproof feathers form a dense barrier against the freezing sea, and their strong flippers propel them through the water like living torpedoes in search of fish and krill. Beneath the surface, cold water fish display their own remarkable adaptations. Some produce special proteins that act as natural antifreeze, preventing their blood from freezing in sub-zero temperatures. Others have evolved slow metabolisms, conserving energy in an environment where food can be scarce. These extraordinary adaptations are not just about surviving the cold, they are about thriving in it. Each trait is a testament to the resilience of life at the planet's edges, where only the most ingenious can endure. In the polar seas, nature's inventiveness is on full display, revealing a world of hidden strength and delicate balance far beyond the reach of the sun's warmth. Beneath the shimmering surface, a silent threat drifts through every current: plastic pollution. Each year, millions of tons of plastic waste enter the oceans, breaking down into smaller and smaller fragments known as microplastics. These tiny invaders are now found everywhere, from the deepest ocean trenches to the icy waters of the polar seas. For many marine creatures, these plastics are mistaken for food. Sea turtles, for example, often consume floating plastic bags, confusing them with jellyfish. Ingesting plastic can block their digestive tracts, leading to starvation and death. Fish and seabirds, too, are not spared. Scientists have found microplastics in the stomachs of countless species, sometimes outnumbering actual food particles. But the dangers go beyond ingestion. Microplastics can act like sponges, absorbing toxic chemicals from the water. When consumed, these toxins can accumulate up the food chain, affecting not only marine life, but also the predators that rely on them, including humans. Filter feeders like baleen whales and mussels are especially vulnerable as they inadvertently sift microplastics from the water along with their food. Research has revealed that even the smallest marine organisms, such as plankton, are ingesting microplastics, disrupting their growth and reproduction. This has ripple effects throughout the ecosystem, threatening the delicate balance that supports life in the sea. The scale of plastic pollution is daunting, but the science is clear. Our oceans are under siege. Addressing this crisis requires global action, from reducing single-use plastics to improving waste management and supporting innovative solutions. Only then can we hope to restore the health of our blue planet, ensuring that ocean life continues to thrive for generations to come. Far below the ocean's surface, where sunlight never reaches, a hidden world pulses with energy and life. Here, underwater volcanoes rise from the seafloor, shaping the landscape in dramatic eruptions of molten rock and ash. These fiery giants give birth to hydrothermal vents, cracks in the Earth's crust, where superheated mineral-rich water gushes into the icy depths. At first glance, this realm seems inhospitable, cloaked in darkness and extreme pressure. Yet, around these vents, life flourishes in astonishing forms. Towering chimneys known as black smokers belch clouds of minerals, creating a foundation for entire ecosystems. Unlike most life on Earth, the creatures here do not rely on sunlight. Instead, they harness chemical energy from the vent fluids in a process called chemosynthesis. Giant tube worms with their vibrant red plumes cluster in dense colonies, their bodies housing special bacteria that convert toxic chemicals into nourishment. Nearby, ghostly white crabs, armored shrimp, and bizarre fish move among fields of shimmering bacteria mats, each uniquely adapted to survive the intense heat and toxic mix of chemicals. Even in these extreme conditions, cooperation thrives. Some vent dwellers form symbiotic partnerships, exchanging nutrients and protection in a delicate balance. Scientists believe such environments could hold clues to the origins of life on our planet, and perhaps even elsewhere in the universe. These volcanic oases remind us that life finds a way, even in the most unlikely places. The mysteries of underwater volcanoes and hydrothermal vents continue to challenge our understanding of what is possible beneath the waves, offering hope and wonder in the face of the unknown. Across the vast expanse of the world's oceans, special sanctuaries have been established, places where nature is given a chance to recover and thrive. These are marine protected areas, or MPAs, zones carefully set aside to shield fragile habitats and the creatures that depend on them. Within their boundaries, fishing and other extractive activities are limited or even prohibited, allowing ecosystems to regenerate and biodiversity to flourish. In these underwater reserves, coral reefs regain their vibrancy, fish populations rebound, and endangered species find refuge from the pressures of the outside world. Over time, the benefits ripple outward. Healthier fish stocks spill beyond protected borders, supporting sustainable fisheries and ensuring food security for communities who rely on the sea. MPAs also act as living laboratories, where scientists study the natural rhythms of marine life and test new ways to restore balance to threatened ecosystems. From expansive networks spanning thousands of square kilometers to small reserves safeguarding critical breeding grounds, these protected areas are vital tools in the fight against overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change. But their success depends on careful management, community involvement, and international cooperation. As more nations recognize the value of protecting the ocean's treasures, the hope grows for a future where both nature and people can prosper together. Marine protected areas are more than just lines on a map. They are beacons of hope, showing what is possible when we choose to defend the wonders of the blue planet.